Alright, I'm thinking I'm recording now. I already recorded this once, but the sound didn't work. I think I have it working now, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get rid of these tools that I've already had on there. Okay, so remove all drawing tools is what you want to do. That won't remove all your indicators, so that way it leaves them on there. That's a hassle to put them all back on. But now that I have your attention, let's go ahead and show you guys what these lines are all about. That's what we're here today to do. So I got a trend line here, and I want to show you that because that's the most common line people usually use. It's a very simple line. Point A, point B. You try to make it as flat as you can, of course, but there's no way you can make it perfect. But I do have a pretty flat line there, right? So now I'm going to right click or whatever you got to do to get the settings lined up. Oh man, I'm going to have to move this. I don't know why the settings won't come up high enough. Frustrating. They need to fix that. Alright, so I have settings down here. Luckily I could barely reach it. I can't believe they don't have it better than that. You can't even move it. It's weird. But anyways, I'm trying to show you guys the coordinates. Okay, so the coordinates are pretty close. 42,449 versus 42,245, which is about a $200 difference. Now how do you fix that to where they're exactly the same from this dot to the dot over here? And that's the way you do it. Is you could copy here, paste. What are you doing? Just my luck, man. Come on, figure it out so I can get out of this. Lord. Control V, not P. I'm sorry. Alright, so now you have a flat line. And that line is showing you where support and resistance is right now. But you don't have to necessarily do that if you want a flat line. The best way to, for me, if I were in that situation here, let me go ahead and delete that one so I can use that same area. Delete, and gets rid of it. Alright, now I'm going to pull up a different line. This is a horizontal ray. This is my favorite line because it's automatically flat. No matter what you do, you cannot make it anything but flat. So I'm going to draw it there. You see it shows you support and resistance, and it goes forever. That line is going to go on for till the year 3000 if you want to go that far. But that's just a flat line that you don't have to bother fussing with the coordinates or anything. That's a very useful line, guys. You can, you know what I mean? Like if you know this is the top, and you can come back here and draw that line, and then you know that's where resistance is going to be if we do ever make that ascent again. If we bounce off of this and make an ascent, there's going to be trouble getting over this resistance, and that horizontal line will stay on the chart. Come on. I don't know why everything is frozen. Sorry guys, my computer's being a jerk. But let's say you stay along this line and you finally come up here. It doesn't matter how far away it is. That horizontal line will show you where resistance is, even months from now. And it's good to use stuff like that because you may want to leave it on the chart for months. Because even if we were to dip down to 12,000 again, that line's still going to be significant. And you can leave it up there even though we're nowhere near that. And that's just a horizontal line. Now let's say you wanted to do a vertical line. It's the same basic concept, guys. There's your vertical line. Let's say you wanted to draw a vertical line right in the center of this pump and say that's the end. You know what I mean? Or just say anything. I'm not saying it is the end. I'm just telling you guys. Let's say that's what you're trying to do. The horizontal line and the vertical lines are basically the same. They're not. You don't have to adjust them. They're going to be very straight. So that's pretty self-explanatory. All these lines are pretty helpful. You can do the arrow where you point and you know, oh, hey man, this is exactly the spot where I thought we were going to have a turnaround right here. You know what I mean? And it makes it very, very easy to point out where I use all of these little tools like that. I mean, I say anything below arrow I don't really use. Ray is an interesting tool though. Let's say you wanted to use the ray. You could drop the point A and then you can make that point B anywhere. It's a straight line, but let's just say you wanted it to be there and to show a trend or something. You know what I mean? And it's very useful. I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it where it's actually works with the candles. So I'm going to draw a point A, and we can say point B right here, and see if that trend continues. We're gonna keep going up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's an absolute trend. It's only 2 points, but it shows you how that tool works. That's what I was trying to get at, you know. And let's see if there's anything else we're talking about. Now the extended, I'm not sure what all these other ones are. You can play with them yourself, but my favorite is the horizontal array. And another thing I want to show you guys is you can add these to your favorites, which leaves you a little favorite bar on the outside. So let's say I want to add that to my favorite. Look, there it is, horizontal array. And I can move this up here to be with the other stuff. And let's say I come in here, and I also like using the trend lines. I can make that star, and it'll add it to there too. And let's say I come over here and want to use fib often. I'll add that to my favorites, and wham, there's a fib. You can add whatever you want to your favorites. There are all these little cool little things that if you don't realize they're there, then you won't use them. But I just want you guys to be aware that they are, in fact, there. A lot of these things, man, I don't even know how to use all of these things. I know how to use that tool right there, but it's not as useful as it looks. But anyways, this video is about lines, and that's what I really wanted to show you guys. I even have all my indicators shut off. That way it would look very, it would be easy for you to pick it up. And this is mainly for Paul. He was asking me for a few pieces of info. I'm hoping this is what he was talking about, because I know this sounds like this is very basic material, but a lot of people are just learning how to use these chart sites, so I don't always keep that in mind. So I hope this helps, Paul, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them, but I'm still trying to learn this OBS, so y'all bear with me, okay?